Come on. Should be going.
3 more.
Huh?
3 more followers.
Oh, right. Hold on a second. Let me switch scenes for a second. Where is?
And I just saw this. No signal. No signal. Okay, there we go. Sweet School Life.
We're fine. I just forgot to put in this shit. That's supposed to be there.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. I got it.
What?
I think I know what to call my rival. Douchebag. That thinks you're his wife.
Kazuma?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, his name will be Kazuma.
Alright, let me look up the walkthrough.
Yes, I did. His name is Dick-Faced. I don't know.
Chapter 3, right?
I think so, because we just got done with the water park.
Oh, yeah. Next, it's, school festival? Culture festival? Whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep, Kazuma was his name. Don't worry, I will be encountering this red-haired individual. Yep, there's the Twitch thing, and then I should be getting notifications.
Oh, look, it's Hikata on the screen.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yep,
man.
Sweet School Life, Hijikata's route. There it is. There it is.
Actually, you know what?
Alright.
I'm gonna wait till... Ibuki, I'll buy from your shop later, actually, when you give me a discount.
Oh, of course, I will give you a discount right now. Don't worry, it's called a 0% discount.
Alright. Where's my phone, actually? I'm gonna use that for chat instead.
Oh, am I glad that you can run indoors in Gen 4.
Really?
Yeah, because in Gen 3, in Gen 3 you couldn't do that.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Yes, please save money for me, Mom.
What? No!
What?
Don't do that!
Why?
She'll spend it all.
Yeah? Well, she'll spend it on some super useful stuff.
Anyway, time flew by. It was already October.
I should put that right there in front of me.
As the season gradually began growing cooler, we switched to our winter uniforms. We got mail! It's from President Kazuma, that's what it means. Speaking of Kazuma...
God damn it.
Alright, where's the walkthrough? Where's Kazuma? Why are you right under Yamazaki, you bitch? Anyway, let's see. What do you want? What? What did that
Making
say?
that
Plebeian tastes
something
are not
about taste.
bad.
Plebeian tastes are not bad.
Oh, Jesus. Chizuru, it was I, Kazuma. The sweets you delivered onto me yesterday tasted fairly nice. We gave him sweets?
What?
I suppose that sometimes commoners' tastes are not bad either.
Lyra, shut the hell up. I know how to throw Pokeballs at Pokemon. I've been doing this for nearly 30 years.
You can skip that, you know, I think.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver? No.
No? I thought you could.
No, not in this one.
Alright, what's the response? Oh, that's the response? What are you talking about?
What?
Huh? Huh is the response.
Huh?
No need to play innocent. I speak of the sweets you left on the desk in the student council room. Since you are a modest person, I suppose you specifically chose to leave them when I was away, no? However, next time you will come and hand them over to me directly, understood? Oh, no. Oh, no. I know what happened. Do you know what happened?
I'm trying to think.
I have the answer.
I'm pretty sure it's Okita. Just stirring the pot.
Okay, you know what? That wasn't what I was thinking, but I mean, you could. Fuck you, Okita. I was gonna say maybe it was another girl that liked Kazuma. That left the chocolate there, whatever. And he just thinks it was
With
cheesy.
that shitty of a personality? I don't believe that.
Anyway.
Oh, but don't worry, I can absolutely change him. He doesn't absolutely change and just says, all men are trash.
Anyway. Midterms were approaching again, and the whole school was on edge.
Alright, we're gonna get our second team member here, and there she is.
What is it? What'd you find?
But I have a Hoot Hoot.
Hoot Hoot.
Her name will be Luna.
But things were different from the first term, when people weren't ready at all. Everyone knew to prepare for them well in advance this time. Then, as we studied and overcame that huge ordeal one way or another, the next thing that awaited us was...
Well, those of you who actually read the program for this year's public event should know this already, but...
Writing on the board. At the beginning of morning homeroom, Harada-sensei began to write today's agenda at the edge of the blackboard in big letters.
Alright, one more time to do it.
After he finished writing, he turned back our way and slammed his hands on the lectern with a bam. Why?
He thinks he's part of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The cultural festival's at the end of this month. Every year, the Hakuo Academy Cultural Festival, classes to judge each other's programs by voting for their favorites. After considering the several of the best picks, the class who snatches an uncontested overall win will receive a wonderful prize.
A wonderful prize? That classmate has aspirations.
No way, $1 million? Or is it a trip to Hawaii?
We're not in Persona 5, damn it.
Come on now, don't fly off into dreamland on me here. Thank you, Harada-sensei. An entire class received discount coupons for the school cafeteria for last year's prizes. Chances are this year's prizes will be the same too. Discounts for the cafeteria? Don't know how happy I should be about this. It'd be weird if people wanted them that much, that's for sure.
Everyone's shoulders dropped simultaneously after such a letdown. You could tell just by looking, everyone clearly looked down about it. Despite our low spirits, though, there was one within our ranks who felt entirely the opposite.
I wonder who. Discount coupons? I'm sorry.
Discount coupons for the cafeteria? His chair screeched across the floor as he leapt to his feet without a second thought. Head empty. Hey, you guys, this is one fight we can't afford to lose.
Why do I feel like Hakuoki is a himbo? What are you getting all gung-ho for? What's gotten into you, Hakuoki?
I mean, I explained it last time. Harada literally had to drag Ibuki to go apologize to Kozusu because he's an idiot. So probably.
So, it's either himbo or crouching moron hidden badass.
I don't know. You moron! The Culture Festival, that's what! The Culture Festival! It's a once-in-a-year chance for us to boost our morale as a class! This event is more than key, it's vital! Don't say it's annoying, meaningless, or instant detached feeling here! Get your head in the game! Are we in High School Musical?
I'd rather not think about that.
I couldn't put my finger on it. What he was saying wasn't wrong, but it felt like he was a bit pent up. Kind of. Harada-sensei looked amused as he watched the state our classroom was in.
Well, it's good that you're motivated, and you'll have me teaching for first period, so you're just in luck.
He glanced at the time, then looked around at all of us as he spoke.
You guys want to decide on a program sooner rather than later. The earlier we pick, the more time we'll have to get ready. After all.
I'm all for it! I plan on leading the charge. The more time we get, the better.
God damn it! Ibuki reeks of desperation, but I'm in favor of it too. We gotta do this for the class. Plus, it seems fun. Complete 180, this classmate, eh? Alright then, it's decided. I'm gonna head back to the staff room for a bit, then. Think of a program you want to do while I'm gone. Why are you sneaking off to the staff room?
Chaos is gonna ensue. A program for the cultural festival, huh? I opened my notebook to brainstorm about what we could do for the cultural festival. Then first period came. Although we went back and forth about what program we should put on.
Looking like a damn Mario Tennis game here. Well, not that any of these are bad ideas, it's just that, well, none of them are a shoo-in, really.
It was a shame, but Harada-sensei was right. A drama performance, a cafe, an exhibition booth. There were a lot of proposals that seemed interesting, but it was difficult to say that any one of them could clinch us a win. Yeah, clinch us a win for sure. We couldn't really settle on anything with everyone's clashing opinions, so we ended up wasting a lot of time. But then Ibuki abruptly stood up.
Oh.
With his eyes swooping across the rowdy classroom, he made a decisive announcement. Oh God, Ibuki.
This is gonna be good.
Hang on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one answer. Our class program will be a maid cafe!
You know, I was thinking something along those lines, but it wasn't a maid cafe per se.
What was it then?
It's one of those, like, themed cafes that I've actually been reading up about.
A maid cafe? He didn't care how bewildered we were as he mustered the courage to deliver us a fervent, earnest speech. Listen up. If people are going to vote for us, then we're going to have something original that no other class has. Having said that, doing something too novel isn't good either. Your average visitor is going to have a vote, so having something they'll be well acquainted with is key. And that'd be a cafe?
Yeah, it was thanks to a YouTuber called Emeritsu, and she went to 24 anime cafes.
Oh God, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
I know.
But it's those kind. Yeah, it was those what I was thinking of. To be fair, you'd be able to use the break room for various things if you do a cafe.
Yeah, and more than that, our class has a secret weapon. The most powerful original thing that no other class in this academy has.
An actual woman! I gave it my best Team Fortress 2 spy with that.
In the time he took to take a deep breath, Ibuki's eyes flew wide open. The only female student in this academy! Chizuru Yukimura!
Like I said, an actual woman!
I couldn't even express my surprise. I looked up at Ibuki in a daze.
I get it. We use the fact that she's the only girl in the academy and that all the guys will want to see her as a strap.
How about it? Isn't it the perfect plan? Ibuki was full of determination. It seemed to inspire the rest of my classmates, who were now thoroughly sold on the idea. Save for me, who made up a key part of this plan and whose thoughts on it were being ignored. We need someone to be a gentleman here. Who's gonna stand up such like Kondo-san? Ibuki?
Alright, now settle down. If you're gonna pin all your hopes and dreams on her, you better hear what she has to say about it first.
Thank you, Sensei. Harada-sensei turned his attention to me, who wasn't on board with all of this yet.
Yukimura? What do you think about all this?
Someone banged upstairs.
Oh, that happens all the time, but I'm not worried. I pay it no mind, other than just, If this maid cafe is gonna happen, you'll very much be the only one serving customers. That's no small responsibility.
I thought, and the answer is, I had to do it.
What?
Honestly, using me as a selling point to get votes was unthinkable to me. I did feel really uneasy about it, but it looked like everyone wanted to see this through. If that was the case, then I had no other choice. If my contribution will help everyone, then I'll do it.
Alright then. It's final. This class's program is going to be a maid cafe.
Harada-sensei slowly looked around the class.
Listen well, you lot. You got Yukimura invested in this as well now. Aim for victory and give it your best shot.
Oh! Yeah!
Yeah!
Ah, man, this is gonna be a mess. Everyone punched the air with excited grins on their faces. Seeing everyone like that made me want to put in more and more effort. Once we had decided on a program, everything afterwards went swimmingly. The cultural festival would be at the end of the month. Now that we decided on a program, we had to start going all out on the preparations right away. Looks like things are going to be busy around here. There was plenty to get ready for a cultural festival. I hoped it would be a fun one. As I was leaving the school with those thoughts in the back of my mind, suddenly...
You filthy mongrel!
I heard a booming voice coming from the middle of the school courtyard. You okay?
Yeah.
Surprised, I looked to see what was going on.
And why didn't you know it?
In the distance, I saw Ibuki and a man with a demonic-looking scowl. Oh, poor Ibuki.
Oh. I'm sorry, this isn't your route. I come all the way to your school, and you can't even arrange for a simple greeting party? What is the meaning of this?
What do I care about that? You just didn't tell me anything! Ibuki was half desperate with his rebuttal. Besides, the fact you showed up out of the blue expecting them to come out and formally greet you was way too unreasonable.
I don't want to hear your cheek, you mutt! And why should I have to take their needs into consideration, you useless piece of trash? Alright, yeah, somebody,
Yeah?
Somebody go ahead and give this guy, about 40 millimeters of cannon fire.
Wow, oh damn Ibuki. Yeah, I heard his line. I'm like, oh shit. The man didn't just stop at verbal harassment. He went as far as to pull out Ibuki's hair hard.
Not cool, bro.
I feel that in my soul.
Ah.
I was briefly overwhelmed by shock at the situation unfolding before my eyes. As I came back to my senses, I hurried to stop them. Excuse me. It's Hijikata.
Don't, Yukimura.
Suddenly a hand landed on my shoulder.
This doesn't concern you.
I looked at
Huh? Yeah, he's absolutely right, because this is not his route.
Jesus Christ. I looked up to see Hijikata-sensei making an incredibly bitter expression. Oh, hi, Kondo. Looking a little impatient beside him was Kondo-sensei. The two teachers rushed over and quickly forced their way in between Ibuki and the man.
Welcome. Thank you for coming all the way over here. Are you here because of that matter we discussed earlier, Surizawa-san? I think that's right?
Yep, Surizawa.
Okay. Surizawa-san?
Yep.
Oh, pardon me. How rude of me. It won't do us any good to stand around and talk like this. Oh, so they're gonna go someplace where it's more hush-hush. I see how it is. Let's take you to our reception office. By all means, I have the perfect tea in my hometown that I can bring out for you. From my hometown, okay.
Kondo sensei was remarkably courteous while dealing with the man.
So, my reception has finally arrived then. However, I'm in the midst of a disciplining. Wait a bit.
Serizawa-san.
Serizawa-san.
Just before the man could turn to Ibuki again, Hijikata-sensei stood in his way with a severe expression.
You'll disturb the other students if you have an outburst by the entrance here.
Hijikata-sensei threw me a glance while I was standing beside him.
You have your standing to think of. So, consider whether this is the time or place to do this. You mean to meddle in my obedience training, Hijikata?
Ugh, Jesus, he had to phrase it like that.
I don't really feel like complaining about your teaching methods. It's just that this is the sort of conversation you should be having at home.
Huh? Ibuki let out a small cry over how he'd been quietly forsaken. Poor Ibuki.
Yeah, I know.
Even at Hijikata-sensei's silence, pregnant with anger?
Pregnant with anger? That's a phrase.
Yeah, that is a phrase. The man didn't particularly look like he was inclined to let up. May I ask who this man is? I asked the question diffidently, and Kondo-sensei clapped his hands together.
Oh, that's right. This is the first time you've met him. This is Kamo Serizawa. Mr. Serizawa-san is the chairman of the Hakuo Academy Board and works as the Academy's PTA president as well. He's also Ibuki's foster parent.
Yeah, that's the other part. Oh! That's when I realized that this was the person who Ibuki would grumble about at times.
So, you're Chizuru. Yeah! Damn it! Yukimura.
Chizuru.
So you're Chizuru Yukimura.
You know of me?
Why, of course, this whelp of a brat. You think you're the only girl in the academy, are you not? You think I wouldn't be able to tell who you are? Plus, my idiot foster son talks about you all the time, which he gets a bridal smacking.
Oh my god! Jesus, I mean...
that is absolutely ad-lib, but I feel like that would be in character.
Probably not wrong.
So I caught wind about the girl whose enrollment Hijikata permitted himself.
He scrutinized me from head to toe, as if he were appraising my value. By the way, in the original Hakuoki, Kyoto wins an outer blossom. Chizuru never gets the chance to meet Serizawa.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you know why?
He died.
Yep! We learned that in Hijikata's route. I resisted the urge to shrink back and straighten my posture as he fixed his gaze on me. Please allow me to greet you once more. I'm Chizuru Yukimura. I'm in the same class as Ibuki, and he's always been a great help to me. Serizawa-san stared at me for a moment. He let out what I thought was a snort, then walked off towards the front gate entrance.
Wait, how did I know that was going to be a snort? All it was just poop, but I just...
Magic.
Oh, that's great.
With a nod, Kondo-sensei followed after Serizawa-san towards the school building.
Even with how much of a mess it was, you still wanted to step in.
Huh? Muttering that under his breath, Hijikata-sensei took a step forward to follow after Serizawa-san. Then, as if he just remembered something, he turned back my way.
Yukimura.
Watch it, he's gonna call you a baka. Yukimura, your reply just now wasn't half bad.
What was that about being a baka?
It was either that or... I thought you would have said something about Ibuki then, but... You held yourself back. Well done.
Oh, I didn't really do anything. I had a lot of questions for and about Serizawa-san for sure. But now definitely wasn't the time for me to bring them up.
How fucking ever.
After smiling a little at what I said, Hijikata-sensei hurried back to the school building. After Hijikata-sensei and the others had left, I broke into a belated sweat.
Belated sweat, there you
Yep,
go.
I got it. It took me a second. It seemed like the tension had finally cleared up. Ibuki, are you okay? Yeah, it's just the same old, same old. He let out a sigh like he'd given up a little. But don't worry about me. Just think of how you can make the cultural festival a success. Alright? My lunches, my fate, my everything is riding on it!
Ibuki, this is not your route. You don't have to act like this.
Right. Got it. He had said it so seriously that all I could do was give him a stiff nod. All I had been thinking about was how we could make it as fun as possible. But it seemed to come with its own set of troubles. It was time to start preparing for the Cultura Festival. Our school timetables were shortened and we worked on the preparations after school. Class 1-1 was no exception. The whole class was willingly putting in overtime to get the maid cafe ready. Alright, done. I was in charge of making the small props. Doing detailed embroidery made up most of the work. I only just realized that the ornamentation needed for a maid cafe required a surprising amount of fabric. A tablecloth for every desk, a curtain to separate the kitchen area from the customer area, and the maid outfit, the biggest challenge yet.
Okay, look, game. I realize that it's nighttime and everything, but you don't have to keep throwing hoot hoots my way. I've got the one I want.
The hoot hoots. Because they go hoot hoot. That made no sense. I'm sorry. It made for a formidable opponent, to be sure. I sighed lightly and gave my hands a break. I've been at it for a while now. I should take a little break. When I went out to the hallway to clear my head, the whole building was bustling with activity. Some people rushed around carrying cans of paint, others were hammering nails into a variety of things. Even with just a rough look around the hallway, it looked like every class was busy.
Ah, yes, prop departments everywhere.
The way the school building was being decked out for the festival, slowly but surely, was kind of exciting to see. You know, I don't know if I wish we did this in America or not.
I mean, in high school, I got to be part of basically making props and setting up the stage for all the productions that we had, so...
Yeah, but
that was fun.
But yeah, but if you're a part of that, but I mean like the whole school, every class getting into it.
Eh.
That seems fun. It gives us something else to do than just memorizing shit.
Yeah.
I craned my head, looking all around while walking forward. I heard that sound. Heisuke and Okita said that class 2-1 was doing a food stand in the courtyard.
Oh, that should definitely compliment your maid cafe then.
Saito was in class 2-2. I wanted to ask what his program was going to be. I also heard that the gymnasium was being hired out for exclusive use by someone with a lot of leverage.
I wonder who!
Speaking of which, I wonder where Hanada-sensei would be. Maybe just the staff room? Maybe the other teachers would be in their own classes. Now, where should I visit? The answer is, head to the courtyard. Oh boy, I have two favorite catastrophe boys.
Oh no!
Phew. I breathed in a chest worth of the comfortable autumn air and let out a light sigh. I thought I'd take a break and get some fresh air for a little bit. But there were plenty of students in the courtyard working diligently to get their stalls ready. That's the crepe stall, and this stall's the yakisoba one. There were more classes that would have stalls in the courtyard than I thought there'd be. I spotted some people I knew in one of the corners of the courtyard and started heading there.
Okita, right. How about we add something different to the menu? Regular old takoyaki's is boring anyway.
Takoyaki.
Yeah, I thought I said, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Regular old takoyaki.
Oh my god.
Something different? You mean like putting a super spicy one in a set of 8?
Why is
that Totoro, that's not what he's talking about.
But why is this always the thing? Why this in particular? A spicy one in with the regular ones? It's in Persona 5. Why is this the thing that always happened with takoyaki? Why Russian roulette takoyaki?
Oh man. I'm thinking we add more. I'm thinking we add random garnishes like squid or red bean paste, or some of that weird medicine that Sanan Sensei is always pushing. I honestly forgot if he was the teacher or not.
He's a nurse, but they say sensei anyway.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Listen here, I'm telling you now as your supervisor, you better not do anything that causes any trouble. Especially you, Soji. Damn troublemaker. Yeah, I hear ya.
Ichikata Sensei's class 2-1 was discussing what to do for their takoyaki stand. Then Heisuke noticed me watching them and his eyes lit up. I want some takoyaki now.
Oh,
Chizuru.
Oh my god.
Chizuru. Chizuru. Got Chizuru. Okay.
It's literally Chi, Zu, and Ru.
Okay. You're in the middle of spying on other classes, perhaps? Okay,
No.
unlike you, Okita. Unlike you, Okita.
No, I'm not. I'm on a break. I hurriedly shook my head and Okita smiled, clearly enjoying himself because he's that bitch.
君のクラスってメイドカフェだったよね。ほんと、よく申請が通ったよ。
Midget.
Oh, your class is doing a maid cafe, right? I'm impressed you got the okay for that.
さあさあ、土方先生なんて絶対許可なんて出しそうにないのにな。
Yeah, I thought Hijikata Sensei would be against it for sure, though.
うるせえ。生徒がやりたいって言い出したもんはできるだけ尊重する。
Zip it. I make sure to respect what students want to do as much as possible.
許可出したからにはそれに恥じないもんにしよう。
I gave you the go-ahead, so do something that you'll be proud of.
Will do.
そういえば優勝目指してるって言ってたもんな。
Come to think of it, weren't you saying you were aiming to win, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I think it'd be nice to have fun with it, but Ibuki's really gunning for victory and putting elbow grease into all of this.
あいつも懲りないやつだな。
2 quarts of it at least. He's a persistent one for sure.
でも残念だね。優勝はうちのクラスに決まってるから。
It's a shame though, it's pretty obvious our class is going to win.
With a takoyaki stand?
おいおい。
Yeah,
始まってもないのに何言ってんだ。
I'm pretty sure that 1-1 has got that secret weapon. Hold the phone there, Soji. What are you saying? The festival hasn't even started yet.
そういう勝ち負けがかかってるものは勝たないと意味がない。
This is a contest we're getting into. No point if we're not in it to win it. Yeah, this is definitely High School Musical. God fucking damn it.
敗者に意味はないとか言ってました。
Because if I remember, I don't know why I remember this, but In It to Win It, I think, is one of their songs. Oh,
I think it might be.
We were told we should do anything we can to win, and that losing would be meaningless. Right, Hijikata Sensei?
ああ、そうだ。
Yeah, I did say that.
ちょっと二人ともさ、たかが文化祭じゃん。
Hold up, you guys, come on! It's a cultural festival! Let's have fun with it!
い
Right?
ずるだって苦労して優勝を目指すより楽しめた方がいいよな。
I mean, it'd be better to do than to labor away just for the sake of a win, don't you think, Chewie?
そうかな。やるからには優勝を目指す。
I wonder, shouldn't you aim to win if you got any skin in the game?
I wonder how I should answer. Both are important. I did say my class was aiming to win this, but I also think it's good to have fun with it. So, I think this is something we should aim to win while enjoying ourselves at the same time.
両方ってのは難しいんじゃねえかな。
Don't you think it's be kind of hard to go for both, though?
ね
Not unless you're incredibly as good looking and talented as I am. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Katie, hi!
Oh, hi!
Emulator with a English patch, because somebody actually translated this game and made it into a patch for everybody to use.
Yes.
I do actually own the Twitch port too, but I can't read Japanese, so...
We have the translation patch here!
Woohoo! Maybe it wasn't feasible to aim to win and have fun at the same time.
やってみろよ。
Give it a whirl.
Huh?
Give it a whirl.
ただし、半端なことをしてちゃ、それこそ一頭も得ず。
If you end up doing things by halves, however, you won't have your cake in the first place.
それでも二頭。優勝も楽しみも。
But if you want to eat it too, if you want to enjoy yourself and win as well, then give it a try. DM you the emulator later?
I could try if I can remember it. I probably have it somewhere, but I will find it for you, Katie. Remind me before you go or in the stream.
I can remind you as well,
Yeah,
so...
you too, Mitch. You are here for that exact reason as well.
Well, I mean, I'm not just, an entertaining kind of person.
Right, I'll try my best. Maybe Hijikata-sensei was rooting for me then. If that was the case, I had no choice but to do my best. Oh yeah! The Discord is working, you can do that!
Yeah!
The command is working!
Yeah!
When I got back to my class, I spotted my classmates making a sign for the maid cafe. I had to keep doing my best. As I was thinking that, I heard someone unexpected speak up from behind me.
Yep, there it is. Thank you, Nightbot. That's some fine craftsmanship there. Why did I go engineer there? I'll never know.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Woo!
Hey, there she is! Yay!
Yay! Katie! Oh, Kondo-sensei.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Hey there, Yukimura. Looks like your class is plenty motivated working on all this.
We all decided we'd do our best to win.
I see.
Hearing what I said, Kondo-sensei nodded with a happy smile.
You know that PTA president, Surizawa-san, covers the expenses of the cultural festival prize every year.
He does? I thought of the impression I got of him when I happened to meet him the other day. Wait, Katie, we finished Haruda's route.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
And now today we were on Best Boy until, Clap of Thunder ruined it.
Yeah, we were on Yamazaki's route, but Thunder's like, nope, I have arrived. So I decided to just not continue after 2 hours.
Aww.
I wish you were here for your Best Boy.
Yeah.
This kind of came as a surprise.
Yeah. He'll pay for the prize this year's winning class as well. Make sure you all work at it too.
Will do. Thank you for your encouragement.
Yes, we are. Every class is preparing programs that seem like there'll be plenty of fun. I can't wait to see how this year's Cultural Festival goes.
There's a lot of fun in this. I just wish Lucy was here.
Yeah.
We're missing
a core part of this.
To ensure hell. Then again, we can also say we're missing Shaq as well, but I think all four of us would just.
I think last night he did. It did have it to where last night it was perfectly timed, but
yeah, true. Kondo-sensei walked off with a smile, looking pleased with how much effort the students were putting in. I also wanted to do my very best and make this festival.
Like no one ever was.
And make this festival the very best it could be. I knew you were gonna do that.
I mean, earlier somebody did that with a song. Somebody did that at work that she didn't even realize it. I never told her, but she just started saying, "Tell me what I say," and it made me think of Ray Charles.
Anyway, then the day of the Culture Festival finally arrived. Look at all this stuff. The classroom had completely transformed into a cafe. Everyone was buzzing while awaiting our grand opening. I'm gonna save because there's a very annoying minigame.
Also, yeah, that is pretty much evident, Katie, but it's always fun having you here.
Yeah.
And I just got my namesake's number.
Oh.
He's the one that likes to talk about the top percentile of Ratata.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we appreciate you being here, Katie.
Yes, we do.
Ibuki, are you alright? You're looking a little pale. I'm fine, just trembling with excitement. Are you sure about that, buddy?
I feel like it's also partial feared because of his foster dad.
Yeah. I did everything I possibly could to prepare for this, working non-stop up until today. But I wonder if it'll bear any fruit. It'll be fine. Man, you can't even guarantee that, though. Well, we're all in this together, and I don't think there's a single other class that's worked as hard as we have. So I'm sure that things will go smoothly, not smoothly.
I was fucking right!
What?
We're all in this together is from High School Musical. God fucking damn it! Why do I know this? That's right, it's just like Yukimura says. We've been doing our best for today. Our interior decorations are just as good as any other class. And we have a cute maid, too.
Right. Yeah! Ibuki seemed to have broken through his doubts. He suddenly raised his fist and looked at all of us. Let's go seize our victory! You guys ready?
Yeah!
You said that almost perfectly in time. Then...
I have my moments.
After we'd finished firing ourselves up, we heard the chime that signaled the start of the cultural festival. Okay, now I'm going to save because I fear for my life when this minigame starts.
The cake is done!
Right!
It does look good, not gonna lie. Miss Maid, come guide our newest esteemed customer to their seat!
Yes, right away! I was overwhelmed by all the unfamiliar customers, but I was still trying my best. The number of customers kept increasing and things got really busy in a blink of an eye. Oi, we got mail!
Brr, brr, brr.
Who's it from? Kaoru? What do you want, bro?
Talk about his awesome awesome twin brother Hikaru.
God damn it. Is there one for Kaoru? There it is. Whoops. wrong thing.
Oh yeah, there's a new hell of a boss out today.
Oh. I haven't been keeping up at all.
It's season 2, episode 5, and it's called Unhappy Campers.
It has 2 seasons?
Yeah!
God, I don't know where I left off.
There were 7, technically 8 in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
So,
alright.
I do not want you, Spinnerack. Go away.
Chizuru, the other day you met with your usual friends from Shimabara Girls High School in front of the station, right? You did things like going to dubious arcades and made sure to travel through back alleys. Acting in that way with those people could easily lead to you becoming a delinquent. Choose your friends carefully. God! You fucker. Alright, where's the one?
Why do I have a feeling that it's option B?
Osen and Kozetsu are important friends to me.
Okay, I'm glad that was, you know...
I wonder why. Well, it's at least preferable that you keep company with other women. As opposed to men, Powder? If it were someone like Toro Okita, I wouldn't stay quiet about it.
As opposed to men, yeah, take a look at the high school host club. Come on.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep constantly saying because I don't trust this game. Welcome. No, wait, I mean, welcome, Master. The line never seemed to get any shorter. The ads we put up must have worked really well then. I heard...
Your classmates have done their job.
I'd heard that the others had put up posters that read, "We have a maid here," or something along those lines. Because of that, I suppose everyone had high hopes for our program before the festival even began.
We're not like other classrooms. We have a girl! Okay, Cindy, it's your turn.
But what do I do? If things don't get any less busy... We couldn't keep up with seating or orders anymore. Just then, yet another customer came through the classroom doorway. Welcome back, Master! I headed back in with a smile. Oh,
I wonder who.
Hijikato-sensei!
Yay!
I ended up practically shouting his name without realizing. Hey, Teach.
Yeah. Huh.
Sir, I was just... I felt increasingly panicky as his judgmental gaze stayed on me. I knew I really hadn't done anything wrong, but I wanted to hide away as I anxiously needed the fabric of my maid uniform.
Oh.
The word master had just slipped out of my mouth. I was racking my brain thinking of any way I could take that word back.
No need to sound the alarm. I'm just going around checking in on every class's programs. Your classroom is the last stop. Looks like things are kind of rough in here.
Yeah, because they decided I would be the only one serving. They couldn't spare 2 men to dress up as butlers for the maid cafe.
Yeah. Still, a maid cafe? You okay with this? Maybe it was something you weren't really interested in, but you ended up getting peer pressured into being the maid even though you didn't want to.
He cares.
Yay!
Hijikata-sensei turned to stare at me, his gaze half concerned and half suspicious.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I somehow sensed his awkward concern and shook my head with a smile. I'm fine. I wasn't peer pressured into anything. I decided to do this myself.
I see. But
お前頼みの企画というのが心配ではある。
I'm worried that this isn't what you signed up for.
もしお前が潰れちまったら、このクラスの出し物は一気に全部
If you end up falling apart from the stress, this whole program will just collapse in on itself. Oh yeah, it's just like many civilizations with weak infrastructure.
Oh my lord. That's exactly why I have to work my hardest. I'll show you what I can do. Okay, now I'm saving because I'm afraid that's gonna trigger it. I hate this minigame with a passion right now. Besides, I really wanted Hijikata-sensei to see me doing my best. He's a smiley boy.
Yeah.
Hijikata-sensei.
So I think an alternate name for this route is just teacher's pet, maybe?
Is it though? Because
he's not your teacher, but...
I mean, he is, but...
Okay, yeah.
He is, but he's just not
It's
our
totally...
class teacher, our homeroom teacher.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely the teacher's pet route.
Hijikata-sensei stared at me after I had spoken so sharply, and then gave me a faint smile.
Well then, it's about time I left. I was heading to the other side of the school on my patrol.
Hijikata-sensei, have you had lunch yet?
Hmm? You know, not yet, but...
Everyone practiced making the recipes in our menu until they were about to drop, so I have a lot of confidence in them. Jesus. If you don't have time to eat, how about just having some tea? So you can take a break? Hijikata-sensei gave me a conflicted, wry smile at my suggestion. I got it right this time.
Yay! Hey. Well, when you put it like that, I don't see why I can't take a minute to rest. You just trapped me here, so you had better keep your chin up. Don't do things by halves now.
What is with that face? That's just, you know what? You know what? That's the same shit face he gave us when he was gonna make us a messenger at when we escorted the Shogun. That is the exact same face.
Oh my god!
That is the exact same face. Yes, sir! I felt myself brimming with increasing enthusiasm after Hijikata-sensei's encouragement.
Okay.
And then an avalanche of customers suddenly flooded into the store. Welcome home!
Welcome home, masters?
I had to leave Hijikata-sensei alone and rush to start serving tables. Yeah, I hate this minigame.
Turn into Flight of the Bumblebee there.
Give me the instructions. This is a game where you deliver food that customers have ordered within the time limit. You can use the designated buttons to automatically move the heroine where you want her to go. Pressing the button in front of an order or customer triggers a special action.
Left stick to move cursor, B to move selected location. Excuse me. And then again while near an order to pick up or put down, and then while customers give, and then press R to unleash a special move.
You can carry up to 2 plates. Customers will leave if their waiting time runs out. You can also use the R button to unleash a special move unique to whichever partner you have, so make sure to try it out. Reach your quota within the time limit to clear this section. Hijikata doubles the heroine's speed for 10 seconds. Well, that's what we probably will need. Okta instantly replenishes all food. Saito resets the wait time of all NPCs to 0.
That's also a good one.
Toto delivers food to randomly selected NPCs. Harada slows down both the time limit and the wait time by 50% for 5 seconds. Kazuma just superimposes an image of Kazuma over the screen for 5 seconds.
Kazuma, why?
Why would you ever use Kazuma's power? Someone explain this to me. Alright, let's go with the minigame I hate. I failed it 3 times until I got it right. By the way, I have to use the D-pad to move.
Oh, well, game on!
No! I need the thing! I need...
There it is.
Ugh. I hate this.
Okay, while you're doing that, I actually have to go pop off to the restroom.
Go ahead. Okay. Oh, fuck.
注文してもいいか。
メイドさん、注文だ。
うまそうじゃないか。注文を頼む。
おい。お、ありがとよ。
メイドさん。よくできました。
すまない。
兄として嘆かわしいよ。
Fuck you, Kaoru.
注文を頼む。すまない。
注文をお願いします。
注文をお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
注文するぜ。注文をお願いします。ありがとな。ありがとうございます。
Okay, got it.
注文してもいいか。注文を頼む。すまない。
注文するぜ。
注文してもいいか。
注文してもいいか。ありがとな。お、サンキュー。
うまそうじゃないか。
Please tell me I did it.
なかなかやるじゃねえか。
Did I do it? Somehow we were able to make it through safely, and the overcrowding in the store had calmed down. I'm gonna drink some water. Mini games. Oh, why mini games?
Oh, hey, you did it!
I did it. I miss Kaoru's order every single time.
Oh. Oh, that's a shame.
That's so a shame.
And also while I was over in there, I took the game with me and I caught me a Twiggy.
Oh.
A Bellsprout.
Oh.
Alright. Good work, Yukimura. You did a fine job walking through that just now.
Thank you very much, Hijikata-sensei. I subconsciously let out a relieved sigh at the praise and smile he gave me. Hijikata-sensei is right over there. When I thought that, I was suddenly filled with motivation and gained a spring in my step. I was able to make it through the peak of the congestion, which I thought may have been thanks to his presence. Why did you come to see our class, Hijikata-sensei?
Because my favorite girl was there. And now, obviously, because...
Ooh, that face.
教師という立場上、文化祭は何かとトラブル。
Because I'm a teacher. Something always goes wrong at the cultural festival.
Uh-huh.
Why do I feel like that's, he was supposed to get that out kind of hastily?
Probably.
Alright, time to go get our next Pokemon, because I'm in Violet City.
Yeah.
There is a Fluffy down south.
Ooh.
That's the reason I had to return to my patrol. There's no reason for me to stay this long in a single class. Oh yes there is, and you're talking to her!
Oh, that's right. After Hijikata-sensei rose from his seat, I went to the classroom doorway to see him off. Thank you for your hard work. Good luck on your patrol.
Yeah. Good luck to you too.
Soon enough, I lost sight of his back amidst the crowd. Without Hijikata-sensei there, I felt oddly lonely and disheartened. I can't stand around like this. I have to give it my all. I took a deep breath to re-energize myself and went back to serving customers. Aha! What is it this time? Alright, things are calming down. Yukimura, you can take a breather. Ibuki called out to me as the number of customers and business died down. Huh? But if our maid cafe doesn't have a maid, then we won't win. I do want to win, but I don't... But don't you think not letting you enjoy the festival would be wrong too?
He has a point. He's right. So please, take your time. Have a look around. And besides, our plan in the first place was a cafe with a maid, not a maid cafe. Also, yes. And now to also catch a derpy.
Everyone spoke in chorus, telling me to take a break. Man, these boys! Everyone.
Orchestral arrangement.
Everyone, thank you. Oh, I know it's a pain, but please keep wearing your maid costume on your break. You'll be able to advertise for us at the same time. Ibuki. Sure, got it. I'll return as soon as I can. For my part, I was interested in the things the other classes were putting on. Allowing myself to make the most of their offer, I left the classroom. Whoa!
What?
As I exited the hallway and looked around as I began walking slowly. That reminds me, I wonder if Hijikata-sensei is still in the middle of his patrol. I checked the entirety of the third floor, but it seemed like Hijikata-sensei wasn't there. I went down a floor and started peering into all the different classrooms. As I reached a turn in the hallway...
Hey, you from this school?
A boy wearing a uniform for a school I didn't recognize addressed me in an oddly friendly way. Uh-oh. I am, but...
Hakuo Academy is a boys' school, right? Don't ask a girl if she goes here. That maid costume looks good on you. You want to come hang out with us?
Oh no.
Hijikata!
Hijikata! Sorry, I'm on a break right now, but I have some things to take care of. I'm in a bit of a hurry, so if you would excuse me.
Oh, come on, where are you going? We just want to have a bit of fun. Okay, I mean, I meant a guy that's around the festival.
They ignored my objections and stood in my way, blocking my escape route. They smirked at me, and I stared back at them with mixed feelings. What should I do? Oi, please stop.
いいから付き合えって。
Eesh.
Oh, come on. Just come with us.
Please, stop it! As the pushy visiting student reached out to grab my arm, I shook him off without thinking.
Good girl.
Didn't you come all the way to another school to enjoy the festival? Well, I want to go have fun too. If you come by my class, we will treat you as guests and provide you with the hospitality that comes with the program. But I'm on break right now. I may be wearing a maid uniform, but please respect my privacy. They looked like they never expected that a maid would give them such a firm retort. As the unfamiliar students hesitated to respond, a voice boomed down the hallway towards us.
Hijikata! Yay!
そこの連中うちの生徒に何してやがんだ
You lot! What the hell do you think you're doing to one of our students?
行こうぜ。
Let's get out of here!
As Hijikata-sensei stormed closer with a yell, the students seemed to come to their senses and fled with their tails between their legs. Hijikata-sensei! I let out a breath of relief, but he started speaking with a harsh expression.
たくそんな人目を引く格好でうろちょろするな
I swear. Don't go wandering around in an outfit that attracts so much attention.
I'm sorry, I didn't think something like this would happen.
まあいいとにかく今はここから離れるぞ
Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Follow me.
While scolding me for not thinking before I acted, Hijikata-sensei covered me from the gazes of those around us, and we began walking. Where are we going? The teacher brought me to the roof, where no one else was. Why? Why the roof? The roof was off limits during the festival, so there was no chance of someone interrupting us. It was the perfect place to talk. Sir, I'm sorry that you had to get involved in such a way earlier.
Okay, I've encountered every Pokemon on Route 32 except for Mareep. What the fuck? Like,
where is the
Zubat
Sheepy?
Zubat has got a lower % chance to be encountered, and I've already encountered it.
Sheepy, where are you?
Give me my Sheepy. No! Go with your Vine Whip! That's my one weakness! Happy, no!
He was leaning against the rooftop fence and suddenly turned his face away from me. I wonder if he was fed up with me. Oh my god, he's laughing. Huh? I heard him laugh, as if he could no longer completely contain his mirth, and I raised my face in surprise.
Give me the dialogue, damn it.
Hijikata-sensei gave me a broad smile. I had never seen him make such an expression before, and my mouth fell open in shock.
That was some of your best work earlier. Great comeback, Yukimura.
I made a comeback?
Yeah, against those boys from the other school.
What?
Oh! Ha-ha! I knew it! I thought you'd be too shy talking to boys, but man, you completely proved me wrong.
お前はこの白鸚学園に来るような女だ。普通の女じゃねえのは当たり前か。
You're the kind of girl who's crazy enough to come to Hakuo Academy. Of course, you wouldn't be like the average woman.
The smile that he was wearing was totally different from his usual wry tone. Wry one, not tone. In my time at this academy, I had seen his serious, mature expression many times, but his smile was unadorned and somehow childish, and it was the first time I had seen it. For some reason, I couldn't explain. My heart wouldn't stop pounding.
Yukimura, いろいろあっただろうが、文化祭はどうだ?
Yukimura, a lot of things have happened, but how's the school festival been for you?
I was completely absorbed in work until a little while ago. Everyone in class is working hard, aiming for the win. I was entrusted with a big role, so I really want to live up to it.
I see.
Ichikata-sensei mumbled a few words and then gave me a small nod.
ちょっとばかし俺にも気になったことがあってな。
I've been worried too. Just a little bit.
お前が言っていた楽しむことと優勝を目指すこと。
You said earlier that you would enjoy yourself and also aim to win. I wonder how that's going.
My classmates told me to take a break. Even though winning is important, they said that I shouldn't be the only one who doesn't get to enjoy the festival. It's not just about winning or losing. We need to have fun as well. That's what I've come to understand now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're completely right.
He had a faraway look in his eyes as he murmured. Although his facial expression hadn't changed, I felt that a light, much kinder than a moment before, now shone in the depths of his eyes.
必死になって他を犠牲にしても勝利を目指すってのが強いられる。
We live in a world where people are forced to aim for success desperately, but even if it means sacrificing others. However,
そうだな。楽しんで優勝できりゃ
you're right.
越したことはねえよ。
There's nothing better than winning and having fun at the same time.
そんな大事なことを忘れるところだったぜ。
That's important. And I'd almost forgotten it.
Hijikata-sensei said this and then laughed. Probably, most likely I think he was happy to see how much the students seemed to be enjoying themselves. After all, he was a teacher. Before too long, he pushed away from the fence and looked at me once again.
せっかくだ。お前は少しここで息抜きしていけ。
Since you're here already, you should stay and take a break for a bit.
屋上なら余計な人目もなくて気が休まるだろう。
There's no one here to stare at you, so you can relax in peace up here.
Okay,
It was a slight ad-lib, but whatever.
It's fine. As if I don't do that already. Okay, Hijikata-sensei. Are you going to return to your patrol?
いや、確かにまだ仕事は残っちゃいる。
Nah. I'm sure I still got work left to do, but
屋上は立ち入り禁止だぞ。そんな場所に
the rooftop is off limits, right? Can I really have a student alone? Can I really leave a student alone in a place like that?
In other words, he meant... I was very happy that he would stay there with me. I was probably wearing the biggest smile I had shown all day, but... when the teacher realized that, he immediately directed his gaze away from me, raising it up to admire the cloudless sky instead. There are clouds in the sky, what do you mean? Well, we just zoomed into the cloud! The break time we spent on the roof after that felt all too short. Despite that, I felt very content and once again returned to the classroom. My phone is ringing. Who is it? Hijikata sensei. Where is Hijikata? Why are you under Kaoru? Alright, what do you say? Take another break. You've noticed it's already time, right? The cultural festival's over. Did you have fun? Well, several issues did come up. You did well up to the very end. Oh. Let me see. I'm fine. It's a little sad that it's over. Right. The fact that the festival is over is kind of lonely. Well, we still have to clean up, so look alive later. Save. Very soon, the long, long day came to an end. The chimes sounded to signal the end of the festival, and all the customers who had come to the school as visitors headed home. The evening sun shone through the classroom windows as we tidied up while waiting on the school festival's closing event. We'd put away the large decorations another day, since that would be quite time-consuming. But there was trash to clear up, more so than usual, given the festival had been a school-wide affair. And there. Oh, do we get this scene? I grabbed a garbage bag and walked towards the refuse collection point behind the school.
島田さん、燃えるゴミはすべてこちらに。
Yay! It's best boy!
Yamazaki. Miss Shimada-san, does all the burnable waste go here? Or is it Sensei?
I think it's Sun.
Okay. Go here? Yes. Please don't forget to separate the cans, jars, plastic bottles.
Japan loves separating things. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, they have such an organization of this shit. Shimada-san, the school janitor, was talking to Yamazaki-san, who also come to throw out some trash. The teachers all relied on and trusted Shimada-san a lot. He was the unsung hero of Hakuoki Academy. When we first met, I was shocked at the sheer size of his stature, but I'd come to know him as a gentle giant. He was very kind. Give Shimada a root!
Damn it.
This man gets thrown around in Hakuoki, and I'm just like, I feel so bad for him. Oh. There were rumors that he absolutely adored sweets, which explained how he gotten so big. Or something along those lines, at least. Hello, Yamazaki-san, Shimada-san. I brought some more garbage.
Oh, Yukimura-kun.
Oh, Yukimura. Thank you for your... Sure, thank you for your hard work, too.
お疲れ。君もゴミを捨てに来たのか。
Yeah, thanks. Did you come to throw trash away, too?
That being said, there really is a lot of it today. Waste was piled up high in one corner of the courtyard. Shimada-san gave a small, dry smile while looking upon the garbage heap.
That's a sign that things were successful, I suppose.
Yep! Now my brain is just filled with garbage bins filled with goddamn beer bottles. Ugh.
I worked as a school janitor here ever since the school was founded. But this year's cultural festival had quite the turnout, didn't it?
Oh, really?
ああ、俺の目から見ても、去
Yeah.
年よりさらに盛り上がっていたように思う。
Yes, it was even more exciting than last year's, in my opinion.
The enthusiasm from the festival still lingered as I looked upon the school awash in the colors of twilight. But as the sun vanished, so did that enthusiasm, little by little. As the loneliness weighed on my heart, I heard people approaching us from the rear courtyard. Are we ready for this?
Oh no.
というか盛り上がりで言うなら創立以来一番だったんじゃねえか。
In other words, all the excitement means this one was the best year yet, right?
その分俺たち教師は苦労したがな。
That's exactly why we teachers had it so rough.
大した問題が起こらなかったのは何よりだ。
That being said, the most important thing is that no major problems came up.
Oh, it's Harada Sensei and Hijikata Sensei.
Oh my word!
The first time I saw this, I couldn't stop laughing at all.
Oh my goodness,
Look at
this
them.
is great.
Look
Yes!
at
Yes, kings!
The two of them look different from what I expected. For some reason,
But-
Harada Sensei and Hijikata Sensei were wearing aprons. Yes?
I was not expecting them to do this, but I am not disappointed.
Moreover, the design and colors of the aprons were contrary to the image I had of these two. They looked kind of cute, in a way.
そのお二人ともずいぶん珍しい格好というか。
Those are some very unusual outfits to see the two of you in.
I have this scene with Haruka added in my mind, and you know what I imagine?
Huh.
She has to turn away from them, covering her mouth, trying not to burst out laughing at these two.
That's great. I love it.
In addition to this, she actually came to help Chizuru as a maid because no way in hell is she letting her younger cousin do that alone. Working as a part-time convenience worker. She's not letting her do that alone.
I can see it.
But still, her trying not to laugh her ass off at these two.
Yeah.
理由を伺っても。
May I ask why?
うちのクラスはたこ焼き屋を開いていたんだが、用意した在庫
My class ran a takoyaki stand, but we prepared way too many ingredients.
いっそ残った分をクラスで食っちまおうって話になった。
The class was talking about eating them as soon as possible.
Ichikata Sensei spoke with a dejected expression. Now that he
Huh.
mentioned it, there were conspicuous sauce stains at the bottom of his apron. You mean to say you cooked it personally, Ichikata Sensei?
ああ。
Why,
せっ
yes.
せとたこ焼き作る珍しい土方さんの姿が見られた。
I got a rare look of Yep, I got a rare look at Hijikata's laser focus on takoyaki face.
うるせえよ。ま、
Oh, shut up. Well, I couldn't just let the students do it.
Hijikata Sensei gave a wry smile and suddenly looked behind him. Standing there was Nagakura Sensei, his cheeks still full from the veritable mountain of takoyaki he was carrying.
I definitely want to try it now. That looks hella delicious.
Most of the time, it's filled with octopus.
I'm fine with it. I got to have some calamari for my birthday a couple years ago. It's fine. And I might have some whenever I go celebrate my sisters here on this upcoming Thursday.
Yeah.
Can I really eat this blood blue, huh?
ああ、真面目に働いた褒美だ。遠慮しないで食えよ。
Yeah, consider it a reward for all your hard work. Don't be shy. Eat up.
まあ、俺たちのちょっとした息抜きってやつだ。
So, basically, we're all just taking a little break, as you can see.
When I followed Harada-sensei's line of sight, I noticed that Sanan-sensei had also appeared. I'm sorry, I'm struggling.
Well, of course, the snake has appeared.
Oh god, the snake.
私もごちそうになっています。
I will be helping myself to some as well.
Sanan-sensei was also snacking on some takoyaki behind Harada-sensei and Hijikata-sensei.
それにしても今日は働いたぜ。なんかこう肩がこって。
At any rate, I work like that. I understand. I'm super worn out. No.
なんならこれを試してみますか？
Well then, would you like to try this one out? Ooh!
Sanan-sensei promptly produced a small bottle filled with a crimson liquid.
What's that?
私が調合したドリンク剤でどんな疲れもこの一本
It's an energy drink that I created. One sip will completely remedy any fatigue you have. Please drink it if you like, Nagakura.
Please don't, Nagakura.
Yes, it's the Philosopher's Stone. Don't do it. Wow, that's amazing. Well, then thanks a butt.
長倉先生、それは
Mr. Nagakura Sensei, wait!
なんだどうした山崎
What's wrong, Yamazaki?
どうかしましたか？
What's wrong,
山崎君。
Is something the matter, Yamazaki?
いえ、なんでもありません。
No, it's nothing.
Harada-sensei laughed lightly at their exchange before extending the takoyaki offer to me too.
よかったらお前も食べてくといいぜ。
And what about you? You should also eat some, if you're in the mood.
Are you sure?
もちろんだ。いらっしゃいませ、お嬢様。
Of course. Welcome to our humble store, milady. Allow me to show you to your seat.
Harada, did you just become a host?
Kiss, fall in love. I had that on my mind all day today.
Why?
I swear. Hey, Harada, don't tease kids like that. Oh no, I swear. Hey, Harada, don't tease kids like that.
I couldn't help feeling shy being in the middle of everyone like that.
She is indeed starting up a reverse harem.
The closing event of Hakuo Academy's Cultural Festival was non-compulsory, taking place after the sun had set. Of course, almost everyone from my class chose to participate, but there were also a few who didn't. And so, before the ceremony and the announcements of which class won, students from every class gathered on the school grounds.
Students of Hakuo Academy. Before the closing ceremony, let me officially announce the end of the school festival.
Serizawa-san also made an appearance alongside Kondo-sensei on a stage in front of the school building.
Prick. Thanks to all of your incredible efforts, this year's cultural festival ended up being a great success. For some class programs in particular, things were even more climactic and exciting than ever.
I wonder which one.
Now then, PTA Chairman Serizawa-san will announce which class won the popular vote.
Serizawa-san looked completely uninterested as he unfolded the paper he was holding.
By virtue of gathering the most votes, this year's winning class is...
Please. Ibuki muttered that hoarsely with his hands clasped tightly in prayer. The others in the class and I waited for the announcement with bated breaths.
Class 1-1.
Yes! This isn't a dream, right?
Yeah!
This isn't a dream, right? Our class actually just... Yeah, our class actually won. Ibuki was rendered speechless, so he struck a huge victory pose instead.
Yeah!
With this
Probably the same one that... Yeah, it's probably the same one that Leon has in Sword and Shield.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes!
With this, I'll be able to eat lunch like a normal person from now on. It's like a dream come true. But then, as we were celebrating... Hey, Serizawa! Serizawa-san appeared behind Ibuki before any of us even realized it.
Oh shit. You just said eat lunch like a normal person. Aren't you misunderstanding things?
What?
Uh-oh.
We won, right? That means
this is gonna make me want to rip out his throat even more now.
But we won, right? That means the school lunch discount coupons are ours, right?
I don't know where you heard such a rumor, but that is not what this year's prize is. This is a class-wide prepaid book card.
A prepaid book card? How is that possible? I didn't hear about this.
You irritating pest. You must have purposefully misunderstood. Come here!
Don't pull my ear! In the end, many students were happy, but Ibuki alone was so depressed, that it seemed like he'd never recover from it.
Poor guy.
I also feel the ear pulling so bad. I know that feeling. My ears used to be pulled all the time.
Aww.
Yeah. Ow. With that, the cultural festival came to a close. Serving all those customers had been tough, but it ended up being a fulfilling day. Thanks to everyone's hard work, I had no doubt in my mind that this day would become a wonderful memory for me. Hijikata Love has been added to Ryunosuke's shop. Hijikata School has been added to Ryunosuke's shop. Hijikata Day Off has been added to Ryunosuke's shop. Episode 3 of Daily Stories. Story 4. A buzz in the air. Everybody's here for Christmas!
Yay!
We have quickly jumped into Christmas.
It's July, though! It's not Christmas, bonehead. It's July!
I'm gonna take a break. I need water.
Go get water.
I'm not gonna die.
Where is it? Where's the episode? Where's the episode? I gotta find it now. God damn it! Wait a minute. Was it in season 2? I think. No, that's season 1. Season 2. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, it was this part of the season 2 finale. Okay. Okay, that's the. Kevin, Elmer, I must feast my eyes on the sour Christmas past. It's not Christmas, Rolf. It's July. Not since Ralph's youth had become the foul odor of Christmas south haunted Ralph's nostrils. Oh, that's gonna be fun for her to hear. Oh, that is so smooth. Excellent.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
So, there's this short that I shared the way that it was presented was so fucking smooth. And it's not even in the fact that the dude has a mocap and everything, just because of the fact that at the end of it, and now you know the question, now you know the answer to the question of, why do superheroes always move their arms?
Oh, what the fuck?
And I'm pretty sure I'm going to see that whenever that video comes out.
Alright. Anyway, we're on to chapter 4. With the cool autumn having passed, with the midday winds, even the midday winds have started growing cold enough to chill the bones.
Something that our steel type gym leader always looks forward to because, well, he's big. He prefers it cold.
Oh, I like the cold too.
All right. Fantastic.
Patches of frost started to linger in the shade, and our breath formed white clouds outside. Winter had begun. The calendar already read December.
Yay! That means our birthdays are a month away.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yay! I didn't dislike school, but one Monday morning I couldn't help but feel a bit gloomy.
Aww.
Heisuke had left for early morning club activities, along with Okita, Saito, and the others, so I found myself walking to school alone. I got some mail. From friends. So it's Sen. I bet maybe. We'll see.
Either that or it's an email all the way from New York in a place called Central Perk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Sen, some nice faces. The boys at Hakuoki Academy have some nice faces and good looks, huh? I hate to admit it, but so does Kazuma. He just has a good lineage, though. That's really it. Sen, girl, why? Alright. Where is it? There it is. I don't think only appearances matter, though. I really butchered that line.
I don't think only appearances matter, though.
Yeah. Point get. Ah, yeah. I guess you're right. 1 point for Chizuru. Next time, let's talk about more than just their looks. Alright. I really did feel sleepier on Mondays. Ne? That was weird, okay.
Alright.
As I held back a yawn while going through the school gates, a cheerful voice greeted me. One energetic enough to chase away all my lingering drowsiness.
Yukimura-kun.
I'm about to tell you.
Yukimura! It's truly a lovely morning, isn't it?
This is going to hurt. I'm
Why?
telling you now. You're gonna find out why it hurts.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Hiya, Kono-sensei. You seem to be grinning more than usual today. Did something special happen?
Hmm? Oh, of course. You're first year, so you don't know yet. It'll be explained at this school assembly later. But actually, come Christmas, I dress up as Santa and give presents to students here at school every year.
Now that you mention it, it is nearly Christmas, isn't it? But do you do it all by yourself,
Of course. I mean, I can't just hand out such an important role over to someone else, you know? Now then, seeing the students' faces excited as I hand out presents, well, I just can't help but look forward to it every year.
He struggled to contain his beam of excitement. I couldn't help but grin and let out a small giggle myself.
So excited that he's tripping over his words, too.
Honestly, with a man like this as its principal, I'm really glad that I enrolled in Hakuo Academy.
Spoiler alert, he dies.
What?
I don't know, it just feels like something that would happen. Well then.
It's my line, sir.
I know, listen.
Well then, I will also be looking forward to this year's Christmas event.
Great! I hope you decided to. I decided to splurge a little bit this year too, so I hope that you do. Hey, Konoda. Oh, Yukimura's here too, huh?
Ohayo, Hijikata-sensei. Hijikata-sensei had suddenly approached the two of us at the gate. Kono-sensei noted his unusual weary expression and his eyes narrowed in confusion.
Toshi, what happened? Your face is really pale. Did some bad news come in this morning? Oh, this is what you're talking about. Well, bad news. You could certainly call it bad news. Long story short, Christmas is canceled. What?
Yeah. I have some upsetting news for everyone today. Attending morning assembly in the schoolyard was hard for students during this time of year. The freezing winds ripped through the campus. Even just standing outside was torture in winter. All the students were lined up according to which class we were in. Our shoulders hunched in the cold as we listened to our principal's announcements. But he looked worse off than all of us. His face paler, his shoulders more slumped, as he addressed us from the dais. Oops.
I hear sirens. Holy shit.
Oh god.
Yeah. Now, we have the last minute announcement from the PTA chairman, Serizawa, set on. He's so choked up he couldn't get sawn out properly. This year, Serizawa-san has kindly decided to host a Christmas party for school staff and a few select students. Ha! As a matter of fact, this party will be hosted in place of our usual Christmas event.
Surely by usual Christmas event, he meant the gift-giving one he was just telling me about so enthusiastically. Kondo-sensei shook his head a little as he spoke, his broad frame sagging miserably.
Invitations will be delivered to those who were chosen. Students who accept will have until the day of the party to prepare presents. Those presents will be a gift exchange at the party.
Hey, Toto. Did Serizawa-san host a party like this last year too?
At least not last year. At least not last year, no.
今年が初めてじゃねえかな。
Mr. Konodo Sensei, sorry, seed surprise too. Must be a first for this year. Kondo.
Kaoru and Heisuke classes happened to be lined up near mine, close enough for me to overhear their conversation, which left me puzzled. It seemed that the older students were just as surprised at this unforeseen development. Students murmured to their neighbors here and there. In the midst of all this, Ibuki's face had already gone pale, and it was getting wider by the second. Ibuki, are you okay? If you're not feeling well, I could call Sanan-sensei over.
Yeah,
No, that's okay, but that guy hosting a party with a bunch of handpicked students. What's with that? What's he scheming? I'd say this much. He's definitely not doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Now, I'm sure you all have your questions, but regardless, this is how it's going to be. Students and teachers alike who are invited should treat it as if it's a compulsory event. That is all. Dismissed.
We all hate him. With that, the morning assembly that had shocked the whole student body came to an end. On Hijikata-san's cue, we students dispersed, hurrying back into the school building. What was first period again? As I changed into my indoor shoes and started walking to my class, I felt a tap on my shoulder.
Yukimura.
Oh, Hijikata-sensei. Do you need something?
Not exactly. You heard about the thing before, right?
Kondo-sensei was looking forward to it so much, too. It's really too bad.
Well, yeah, I'm actually a bit worried about that. I want to try turning it into something Kondo-sensei might be able to appreciate.
Really? Hijikata-sensei gave me a small nod in response, his expression determined.
And about that, I'm only assuming at this stage, but say if you received an invitation, then what would you do?
I would. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know if I'll be invited in the first place.
True.
In any case, I'd think about it after I received an invitation. I still don't know whether I would go or not. I closed my eyes, recalling Serizawa-san's face from the cultural festival. Hakuo Academy's PTA chairman and Ibuki's foster father, Kamo Serizawa. I hadn't spoken to him much, and I didn't know a lot about him, but even just considering what I'd heard from Ibuki, I knew that he was very hard to please. A party hosted by such a man. If I had to say, I felt something more like a touch of dread at the thought, rather than anticipation.
Well, I guess it's hard to decide right off the bat. There's not much to say right now since it's still hypothetical at this point. But let me just say that there's a very good chance that you will get invited. It would be best if you made up your mind soon.
Alright, I understand.
On the day of the party, we teachers will be there as backup too. I can't tell you not to worry about it at all, but we'll make sure it all works out.
Hijikata-sensei sighed, his expression torn. This party of Serizawa-san's had sprung up out of nowhere. It quickly became the talk of the school. Then, during lunch break, I climbed up to the rooftop to meet up with Heisuke and Okita for lunch.
Oh, 来た来た。千鶴、こっちこっち。
Oh, she's here! She's here! Chizuru, over here!
日があるおかげで今日は暖かいな。
Quite warm out with it's quite warm with the sun out today.
You're eating us? You're eating with us today then, Saito-san? He didn't normally sit with us for lunch. I greeted him with a nod and a smile. But where is Okita?
Well, Soji's been kind of in a bad mood since this morning, and he ran off for somewhere for lunch, you see? So I thought we could just eat with Hajime today.
A bad mood? That struck me as a little odd, as I sat down next to Saito. I opened up my bento. As I did, Heisuke sunk his teeth into some bread and spoke up again.
Mom.
驚いたよな。いきなりパーティーなんてさ。
That was a pretty big shock though, huh? Yeah. Holding a Christmas party all of a sudden?
突然の話だったからな。先生方も戸惑っていたようだ。
The announcement itself was very sudden as well. Even the teachers seemed pretty surprised by it.
Serizawa-san, though. He's the one who came to see the culture festival, right? Not only was he the Hakuo Academy board chairman, but also the PTA chairman and Ibuki's foster father. From my first impression of him, and from how timid Ibuki was around him, he seemed to be very strict with his discipline, but the long, loud sigh that Heisuke let out hinted that he might hold the same opinion.
Serizawa-san's party, huh? Even if I somehow did get an invite, nah, I got a bad feeling about it at all.
それはうがった見方だ、ヘイスケ。
That's a shrewd stance to have, Heisuke.
芹沢さんは白鴎学園の設立にも尽力してくださったから。
But it was Serizawa-san's insistence that Hakuo Academy was first founded. You mustn't assume the worst of him now either. Oh, I assume, good sir. But, I mean, Hijikata-sensei doesn't like Serizawa-san either. Right?
よせ、雪村。
Hijikata.
Don't, Yukimura.
お前は関わるんじゃねえ。
This doesn't concern you.
Now that he mentioned it, Hijikata-sensei had seemed fairly tense the last time the two met.
確かに何かにつけて衝突はしているようだが。
It's true that they do seem to quarrel at every given opportunity, but...
Saito-san, crossing his arms and pondering that thought, looked up at me.
雪村、あんたは今回のパーティーについて。
Yukimura, what do you know of this party?
From where I stood, Serizawa-san's Christmas party was a little worrying.
I say so, yeah.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried. From what I knew of Serizawa-san, he did seem incredibly strict. He was probably strict about etiquette as well, which made me worry what might happen if I slipped up at the party. I looked down anxiously, and Heisuke nodded in agreement with me.
Oh, due to my rebellious ancestry, I would absolutely hate this guy. And I do! Right! Who knows what he would say, even? That's true. I also find myself wondering about various things, too, as well. Ugh.
Like Hijikata-sensei's scowling face as he listened to the announcement. Or Kondo-sensei, who was looking forward to the gift-giving event, only to have it struck down. There seemed to be many other people who felt conflicted about this Christmas party, too.
It's just way too easy to label this guy as a mustache-twirling villain.
Thinking about how this party had caused quite the disturbance, I finished eating my lunch and waited for the break to end. The day's classes had finished, and there were only a few more school days left in the term.
それじゃあ今日はここまでだ。気をつけて帰れよ。
Well then, let's wrap it up here for today. Take care of yourselves on the way home.
As the bell rang to dismiss us, the students abruptly stirred up a commotion all at once. Getting ready for their club activities, opening up their phones to text, making plans for the way home with their friends. I took my time putting my things away as I watched my classmates out of the corner of my eye. What should I do today? Maybe I'd just go straight home for today. Or maybe I should stop by the station and buy some groceries for dinner.
Or maybe you're gonna get sidelined by one of the many boys here.
Oh god.
Oh, wait up a moment, Yukimura.
You were saying? Hi. I stopped and turned back into the classroom upon hearing Harada-sensei called out to me.
I have something for you. Here. This is it.
The single card Harada-sensei handed me was bordered in gold foil.
It's an invitation! It's the golden ticket!
Is this by any chance?
I'm sure you've guessed, but it's an invitation to Serizawa-san's party. I do have my 2 cents, but it's in your hands now. Be sure to read it properly when you get home.
Serizawa-san's party, huh? I muttered to myself as I left the class, looking the invitation over. Now that I think of it, I wonder who else was invited. I'd feel better if other people I know were going. Too, I wonder if I should try asking around. Where would people gather at this time of day? After thinking about it for a moment, I decided to head towards the cafeteria. Oh. Hakuo Academy's cafeteria was mostly used by students during lunchtime. But it wasn't as if there was a rule against hanging out there outside of lunch either. Even if someone didn't have any lunch, there are plenty of tables and chairs, so people often hung out there. In a popular after-school spot like that, I was bound to find people I knew, and I was right. Oh, everyone's...
God, I'm sick of hearing about this. God, I'm sick of hearing about this. Well, sure, we're all sick of it, but do you have any right to say that, Hijikata? Stop it, Soji. It's not as if Hijikata-sensei is to blame for this.
He's not happy.
Ah,
The air in the cafeteria cackled with tension around the group, and I missed my chance to speak up.
I believe that's crackled.
Oh. Heh. Hijikata-sensei, Okita-san, and Saito-san. The three of them were facing off, and the topic of their conversation seemed to be the upcoming party.
つうかどうしようもねえだろう。芹沢さんにパーティーを開くなとも言えない。
Come on, I couldn't do anything about it. It's not like I could tell Serizawa-san not to host a party.
別にあの人がパーティーを開こうが、伊吹くんをいじめようが。
It doesn't really have anything to do with me whether that guy hosts a party or bullies Ibuki. What I have a problem with is that I'm not comfortable with the trouble he's causing Konodo-sensei by going and crushing his plans. This isn't like you at all, Okita. What the fuck?
Are you sure? Do you forget Okita's roots?
It's true. Konodo-sensei's zeal for this Christmas was no ordinary level of excitement. He's been searching through catalogs for quite some time, putting earnest, serious consideration into the gifts he would give to us students. Yeah, well, it's all the more difficult since Serizawa-san's plans interrupted the ones already in motion. So, then why didn't you use your position to stop any of it? The party, you mean? Yeah, you already failed, you already failed Konodo-sensei to begin with, from the moment you passed the word on to him. I mean, he'd obviously accept the news right away in that kind of situation. What with him being the soft-hearted type, right? That can't be helped. Not to mention, it's difficult for them to turn down Serizawa-sensei. Or Serizawa-san, damn it! Since he's also the board chairman. That does make it all the more important. Isn't doing something about unreasonable requests like these your job, Hijikata? He's so pissed off.
Okita's chair clattered as he stood and squared up to Hijikata-sensei. Hijikata-sensei held a sour expression while Saito wore a grimace. I had to stop them. The atmosphere around them felt ready to explode. In the spur of the moment, I raised my voice to speak. I don't think it could be helped.
Chizuru, use your womanly ways.
That's a way to put it.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yukimura-ka, nan no you da?
Yukimura? What is it?
I happened to come over and there seemed to be an argument, so I just called out without thinking.
That's the sign of a lawful good character right there. So you could hear all the way over there. How embarrassing that you had to see that. You don't have to worry about it. We were just complaining about the upcoming party. Speaking of which...
It was obvious from a glance that Okita was in an awful mood, and he waved his hands as if to dismiss me. Instead, I held my ground with a gulp and timidly spoke up. I understand that Kondo-sensei put a lot of thought into this year's Christmas event. I was also looking forward to it and really got the sense that Kondo-sensei truly treasures the students here too.
それが潰されたのが嫌で。
Exactly, that's why I hate that his plans were crushed.
But precisely because of all that, for students to be here complaining about the party, I think above all else, he wouldn't want you to be feeling like this, Okita. As I continued, Okita pursed his lips and fell silent. I'm sorry for saying something so arrogant, but...
もういいよ。
I get it already.
And with a sullen look, he turned away from us. Okita, please wait!
追うな雪村。
Let him be. Don't follow him, Yukimura. Let him be.
But...
掃除とて本当は分かっているのだ。
It's fine. It's fine. Soji already knows.
イベントが潰れてパーティーになったのも仕方のない話で。
It can't be helped that the event was canceled in favor of the party, and that it wasn't that Hijikata Sensei's duty to recover it. He knows it all.
ただ、怒りのぶつけどころがないから当たっていたに過ぎない。
It's just that he needed some place to vent his anger, and he didn't know what else to do. So, leave him to me.
With a reassuring smile, Sato-san walked out to follow after Okita. Will they be okay?
I'm sure they will. We caused enough trouble for Saito, too. He's way more mature than Soji. See?
With a bitter smile, Hijikata-sensei suddenly turned his gaze to the back of the cafeteria. Meeting his gaze on the other side was Inoue-san, who approached us with rice balls in hand.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Toshi. You seem preoccupied.
ゲンさんか。あんたにも恥ずかしいところを見せちまったな。
So it was you, Gen. Sorry you had to see that.
とりあえずおにぎりもらってくぜ。ありがとうよ。
In any case, thanks for the rice ball. I appreciate it.
Hijikata-sensei, won't you stay and eat them here?
悪いが、今日はそんな暇なくってな。
Sorry, but I don't have the time for that. I'm busy at the best times, but now I'm swamped thanks to Serizawa-san's party. Since the original event was scrapped, I've had to call all over to let people know it's canceled. Even ever the workaholic, aren't you, Toshi? But we are truly in your debt.
If only there were something I could do to help make his work even just a little easier. Then an energetic voice sounded, and it felt like my prayers had been answered.
Uh-oh.
Yo, Gen-san. ちっと遅めだがランチをいただきに来たぜ。
Hey, Gen! Sorry, I'm a bit late, but I'm here to have some lunch. Why? Welcome, Nagakura. It's a little late for lunch, though. Unfortunately, by this time I've already cleaned up and the day's menu can't be served anymore, you know?
もちろん握り飯で十分だ。
Oh, of course. Of course, even a rice bowl would be fine. Wait. Hijikata and Yukimura here?
なんだ、シンパチ。お前もこの時間に飯か。
What is it, Senpachi? Did you also come here to eat?
ああ、今
Yeah, I've been working unusually hard on my paperwork today. By the time I realized it, missed out on lunch. What? What? Is it unusual for you to work hard? If you had worked at this pace more often, I'd have an easier time as well. God forbid.
With that, Hijikata-sensei turned on his heel and moved to continue with his work. Seeing that, I offered to help. Hijikata-sensei. I called after him.
Yes, Yukimura?
You seem very busy, so I wonder if there might be anything at all that I could help you with.
You help me? I appreciate the thought, but even if you're just joking, this is teacher's work, you know? Among the work I'm doing, there's also a midterm result and students' personal information, you see. There's no way I can't let another student see any of it. There's no way I can let another student see it, yeah.
I see. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. It's the thought that counts.
Okay, if only I were a teacher, though. I could have helped.
Come on, you dense motherfucker! Yeah, you'd make a way better teacher than me, even. Nagakura, you dense motherfucker! I don't think he's getting it yet. Hey, Senpachi. Speaking of, you free after this? It's no good use asking. It's no good asking me, Hijikata. I'm eating my long overdue lunch now. Lunch. Well, if today you worked really hard after all, I won't push you to help me out too.
Laughing at Nagakura-sensei, who's been shaking his head with all his might, Hijikata-sensei looked at me.
I still got a ways to go. If I'm making students worry over me, I need to step up my game a bit.
At that, he patted my shoulder on his way past me and left the cafeteria. This Christmas season seemed pretty hard on Hijikata-sensei. Would he be alright? I thought that as I watched him go. One day at a time, the calendar's pages turned, and soon enough the end of the year was close. It was the night before the last big event. Wait, what? It was the night before the last big event before we would welcome in the new year, the Christmas party.
Yeah.
It cut out. As I laced about on my bed, I looked over at the present I had prepared for the next day.
I wonder who's going to get it.
I wonder if whoever gets this will like it.
Yes, he will.
I look forward to tomorrow, but I guess I'm still a bit worried too. Who in the world will get my present? I wondered whether the party at huh?
I wonder if it's gonna be the guy whose route we're on right now.
I wondered whether the party at Serizawa-san's would really go off without a hitch. I rolled about on my bed, torn between excitement and worry. Suddenly, my phone beeped with an email notification. From Ibuki. Help.
hell? Oh no!
It read like someone's dying message. For a moment, I could only sit there speechless. Ibuki, what's wrong? Should I call the police or an ambulance if I didn't get a reply? I found my finger hovering over the emergency contact out of reflex as I waited tensely for Ibuki's reply. But before long, he sent me another email. The truth is, I was left in charge of getting the venue prepped and decorated for tomorrow's party, but the storehouse is in such a state I can't even begin to search for the decorations. We're clearly short on helping hands. Even though it was just a text, I could somehow hear the fatigue in his voice. It was the sound of someone who's been driven into a corner.
I'm pretty sure his foster dad put him there.
Since it's that bad... Want me to come help you out? I could come early tomorrow morning. We should have plenty of time to prepare for the party then. I only hesitated for a second. I typed up my reply quickly and hit send. Really? If you really mean it, then yes, please. After we finished our back and forth, I sighed deeply. If I'm going to help him out early tomorrow, I better get to sleep early too.
Yes, you dingus.
But even if I'm there, I'm not sure it'll be enough. Will I really be much help with so much decorating left to do? It might be best to have at least another pair of helping hands. Looking through my phone's address book, I started to feel sleepy. Eventually, I gave into it and flopped back onto my bed. I really hoped tomorrow's party would go smoothly. At last, December 25th has arrived. The whole world was abuzz over Christmas. Although it was a holiday, I'd woken up very early and was preparing to go out. I need to eat breakfast and then go help out at Ibuki's house. While thinking about my plans for the day, I pulled on my t-shirt and suddenly the phone I was holding rang. It's from Hijikata-sensei? He was the last person who I expected a call from, but I picked it up nevertheless.
There you go.
Yes, hello, this is Yukimura.
It's Hijikata. Sorry for calling so early. Were you awake already?
I woke up earlier. Did something happen?
No, just confirming your RSVP for tonight's party. If you've seen the way that he treats Ibuki, you might already know this, but I can't exactly say that Serizawa is the gentle sort. He won't show any mercy to people who contradict him, even if that person is a woman. That's why this time, and this time only, I won't say that you absolutely need to show up. If you're absent, I'll just tell them that you've got a cold or something. How about that?
Thank you very much for worrying about me, but it's fine. I smiled broadly at the concern in Hijikata-sensei's voice. Of course, he had no way of knowing I was smiling over the phone, but I still got the sense that he was bewildered by my reaction. I can picture the sprite in my head.
Yes!
You know which one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the one whenever I was at the pool. Like, whenever the two of you were alone anyway.
Maybe. You've already said that I won't be getting any special treatment, Hijikata-sensei.
Yukimura, to be frank, I can't give you special treatment. I absolutely won't make any exceptions for you regarding punishments, just because you're the only girl at this academy.
So, this time should be the same. Just because I'm a female student. I'm a student of Hakuo Academy too. I want to participate on the same terms as everyone else.
I see.
Plus, I don't think they'd believe that I have a cold. I promised that I'd go help Ibuki at Serizawa-san's house today.
What? Wait a minute, you're going to Serizawa-san's house alone?
Well, once I get there, Ibuki will be with me as well. After I told him that, we fell into a long silence over the phone.
Oh no, he is assuming the worst.
Yeah. When Hijikata-sensei spoke at long last, his voice was frank and resigned.
I'm coming too. I'm heading for you right now, so wait for me.
And then, not long after that, Hijikata-sensei came to pick me up and we headed off towards Serizawa-san's house together. I'm sorry, Hijikata-sensei. You came all this way to pick me up.
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I turned a blind eye to a student jumping into a tiger's den.
Was Serizawa-san a wild animal or something? Anyway, as Serizawa-san's house came into view, I found myself overwhelmed by the magnificent gate before me. A figure appeared in the spacious front garden, staggering towards us as he noticed our arrival. You came, Yukimura. Oh, Ibuki, ohayo. You look like you're about to collapse. Are you alright? I'll survive. Wait, why is Hijikata-sensei with you?
俺は付き添いみたいなもんだ。生徒だけに準備を任せるのもなんだし、ある程度は手伝っていこうとは思ってるが。
I think of me as the chaperone or something. I don't want to leave the preparations to the students, so I thought I'd try and help out.
1. Love Ibuki's outfit. 2. What the fuck are you wearing, Hijikata?
It still looks like a button-up dress shirt.
Yeah. The scarf goes from brown to black. I mean, at least it's something. I don't know if that's keeping you warm, but alright. Oh, I get it. Anyway, I'm grateful for any help I can possibly get. Well, first off, we have to find the stuff we need in that storehouse over there and bring it out. After we'd received a list of supplies, Hijikata-sensei and I headed towards the storehouse in the one corner of the garden. Guess what time it is?
It's another minigame!
Yep.
Well, let's hope this one doesn't suck like the maid cafe.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
When we opened the door, dusty air flooded over us.
なんだこの散らかりっぷりは。掃除した形跡すらねえぞ。
What is with this mess? This clearly hasn't been cleaned in a while.
Also, that's the face that I thought he had on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, anyway, let's get the stuff we need. Rolling up my sleeves in determination, I set foot into the storehouse. Minigame. This is a game where you look for designated items hidden amongst lots of objects that have been left around. Finding the right item will add to the time you have left. You'll have time deducted if you make a mistake.
Left stick to move cursor, B to select the item, and then Y to display a hint.
Well, you can call for help by pressing the triangle button. If you
It's
won't...
Y in this case.
Y button. If you won't get any points for finding the item in return. Also, your partner will offer you advice if you don't select anything after a certain amount of time, or if you keep making mistakes. Find all items within the time limit to clear the section. It's up a little more is what the tiny chibi Okita says. It's a cute Okita. I have to say it.
Yeah.
It's just cute. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, we're looking... Found the cat.
Meow.
No!
By the way, Katie, if you're still listening and tuning in, thank you for one thing, and two, I have had Chrono Trigger on my mind all day today, and it's due to the soundtrack from it called Peaceful Days. Ah!
Why?
Obviously it's a peaceful song, otherwise why is it called Peaceful Days? It's in the beginning of the game. I played it years ago, and I'm thinking about making a return.
Did
Didn't help that. Phew.
Did I get it? I want to say, did I get it with 70?
I think you did. But it also doesn't help the fact that I watched a video about Dragon Ball Z today, and it's literally the same animator.
That'll do it.
I mean, if you look at Chrono, he's basically just like, he looks like a fucking Saiyan.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, phew.
疲れたかだが悪くねえペースだここまで来りゃあと少しだからな
You're tired? We're almost done. There's only a little bit left after this.
There's only a little left to go, so let's get it done in one big push. As I sat on the top rung of the ladder, Hijikata-sensei handed a golden bell up to me as he supported the ladder from below. Why isn't he on the ladder? He's taller.
It could possibly be due to the fact that you're lighter than he is. Maybe.
As Hijikata-sensei had said, very soon the room would be completely Christmas-themed. After that, the only thing left to do was decorate the Christmas tree.
次は今の飾りの反対側対象になる位置だな届くか
Yeah, stop is decorating the other side. It should be symmetrical. Can you reach it?
Just barely. If I stretch my arm out...
Oh, of course! I knew it! Too dangerous. Wouldn't it be better to climb off the ladder for a second and move it?
No, it's fine. It looks like I can reach it.
You're gonna fucking fall!
Balancing on one foot on the ladder rung, I gradually stretched out my hand.
Oh, my blue collar heart is just... My blue collar side is just absolutely crying right now. That's... No!
But thinking back on it, I was being naive.
Yes!
Oops.
And she... Watch out!
I felt...
And, yeah, I do.
I felt my foot slip. followed by a momentary floating sensation.
And then...
But the impact
floor.
as I crashed to the floor that should have followed was softer than I thought it'd be.
Oh!
Upon opening my eyes, Hijikata-sensei's face appeared in front of me.
Oi, Yukimura! どこも怪我してねえか?
Hey, Yukimura, you're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, I'm not. Because you caught me, Hijikata-sensei.
だから危ねえっつっただろうが.
Jeez, didn't I tell you it was too dangerous? Yeah, yeah!
I'm sorry.
謝りゃいいって問題じゃねえし、そもそも謝るべきは俺。
That's not the problem. I'm not the one I'm not the one you need to apologize to in the first place.
Yes, sir, but,
うるせえ。言い訳するな。もしこれで大怪我してたらどうするつも
Don't
りだっ
make
たんだ?
excuses. What were you going to do if you ended up seriously injured from this?
No, I really regret doing that, but...
Listen, you don't get... If you get it, then don't make excuses. If something were to happen to you...
I know, I really do regret my actions, but, this is embarrassing. You dumbass!
Yeah...
Looking like he just realized he'd been holding me this entire time, Hijikata-sensei hurriedly put me down.
Yeah...
Maybe it was because I felt like I'd been flying for a moment, but even after he put me down, the feeling of his arms around me still lingered in my heart. I wonder if he felt the same way. Hijikata-sensei shook his head, like he were actually shaking something off, and returned to work.
とにかくだ。今度は俺が上で作業する。
Anyway, this time I'll work at the top. Support the ladder for me.
You should have done that in the first place.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have had this kind of sweet but also stupid interaction.
I know.
Because, you know, game has got a game.
Sure. I'm wondering, how the fuck do I involve Haruka in this event? Because it's a school event.
Oh boy.
How do I do that?
Oh boy.
It's a school party.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, the other ones were easy. Because
Yeah.
Haruka wouldn't appear until chapter 2 at the pool.
Yeah.
Anyway, after working ourselves to the bone, we were somehow able to finish with the decorations. Then I helped with things like setting the tables and serving the food. Finally, the guests arrived at the venue one after the other. But I felt like there were too many of them, for some reason. It might have just been my imagination, but it was almost like the whole school had come over. Then, once all of the invitees had gathered, we were finally ready to start the party.
Well, this is... The decorations are more elegant than I expected.
I need to see what Sanan is wearing. Alright.
庭のイルミネーションも実に見事なものでした。
This lighting, the lighting in the garden is magnificent as well. I wouldn't have guessed that this was all done in someone's home.
芹沢さんの目的が近藤先生への当てつけに。
Granted, even if Sarazawa-san's goal was to spite Konodo Sensei, it's still quite the effort.
Among the people who looked at the sparkling decorated lights in amazement were...
おお、七面鳥が丸ごとあるじゃねえか。
God fucking damn it. Yeah.
Whoa! There's a whole turkey right here.
Isn't that champagne over there? I shouldn't have to ask, but there are non-alcoholic drinks for students here, right? The champagne, juice, and mountains of food lined up on the tables caught people's eyes as well. When Kondo-sensei arrived last, he looked plenty surprised.
Wow! Don't tell me all my students were invited. I can't take a guess at how this has happened, but I expected nothing less from Serizawa-sensei. Serizawa-san, god damn it!
He did it again!
Serizawa-san.
He seemed relieved and re-energized, looking like he was enjoying all this. I let out a sigh of relief. I wonder if this was what Hijikata-sensei meant when he told me not to worry. Because guess what he did?
Hey, you mutt! What is the meaning of this? I don't recall inviting this many people.
Don't look at me! I had no idea about this!
I see. This was Hijikata's doing.
So what are you gonna do, Serizawa? You surely can't kick out everybody during Christmas.
Grinch?
We got more important things to worry about, Serizawa-san. It's already time for us to start. Having checked that all the guests that had arrived, Ibuki pressed Serizawa-san on the proceedings. That the party was starting. I don't know why this is here twice. It's so weird.
That the party was starting. Squared. Looks like everyone has gathered. With this, the Christmas party sponsored by Serizawa household has begun.
It looked like the ball had gotten rolling a bit. Everyone looked at Serizawa-san a little meekly at first, but soon the appetizing food lessened the tension, and after one person made a move towards it, the floodgates opened and everyone moved about freely. Before I knew it, the venue looked like a buffet party. Serizawa-san didn't say anything either, maybe since he wanted it to be a free and easy gathering. Laughter echoed from everywhere within the grounds, and groups of people who you wouldn't normally see together were exchanging words. With everything that was going on, I decided to... next. Check on the group in the corner. I think, right? Hold on. Yeah, check.
What is that third option?
Check on the group in the corner. This is basically back.
Oh,
this is next. So yeah, check on the group in the corner. This is an odd pairing of people. You two are staring at each other and I'm not happy. What is going on? I spotted Hijikata-sensei with Amagiri while I looked around idly. They were the last people you'd expect to see together. I watched them with suspicion.
Hey, Amagiri. You essentially have a duty to protect Kazuma, don't you? Can't you do something about him, even just a little? You say that, but I actually exercise a lot of self-restraint when it comes to him.
Was that? Maybe Hijikata-sensei was communicating how I felt when he let out an exaggerated sigh.
I've lots of other things I want to say, but at any rate, I've got a bone to pick with you too. When will you wear the appointed school uniform? Oh, let me think, old man. Never. But do you really, truly think that Hakuo Academy uniforms would suit Kazuma and myself?
Yeah, out of the trio, why is Shiranui the one that actually wears the uniform?
Hey man, I just think it looks dapper.
Kazuma and Amagiri in blazers?
Oh yeah, that'd be the day.
I ended up staring into space, picturing that in my head without realizing. When I saw Kondo-sensei cock his head as he was passing by, looking concerned for me.
Hmm?
おや？どうしたんだ、雪村君？気分でも悪いのかね？
What's wrong, Yukimura? Do you not feel well?
What happened? It sounded like you ate your mic.
I had a yawn.
So it makes it sound like you ate your mic?
I actually muted it for a second.
Oh.
Oh my, what's wrong, Yukimura? Do you not feel well?
Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm fine, really. I know it's a bit late for me to ask this, but are the uniforms worn by Kazuma and the others official ones?
Hmm? That's a red. Ah! I've also had my thoughts with regards to that. But for some reason, at this point, they drew up the documents needed to get permission for it.
Oh my lord, of course they did.
I mean, are you not surprised?
Why did Kazuma and his friends wear those uniforms? That was just another mystery about Kazuma and company to add to the pile. I let out a sigh. Now then, what should I get up to next? Next button. Wrap things up. Sipping from my near-empty glass, I took a breath and glanced at the time. A lot of time had passed since the start of the party. My worry that something might happen seemed to be an unfounded one. A smile escaped me as I watched everyone have fun. I looked around the room and let out a sigh of relief as the party carried on. With food settling nicely in everyone's stomachs, people started taking out the presents they got for the gift exchange, one by one. Ones that could fit in the palm of your hand, others that you'd basically have to hug to carry, ones that gave metallic clanks, others that looked soft, ones that were left in the garden and didn't even make it inside the room in the first place. How'd you get that here?
It's here, I'll get it later.
Every present had pretty wrapping that you couldn't see through, but none of them looked ordinary or predictable in the least. We shuffled the presents around in circles, and before long, we each had one in hand.
Alright, we shall open them on 3. Terizawa-san, if you could take the lead. Why? So you can put me on the spot with something out of my comfort zone and laugh at me for it? I'll be having a drink. Decide on cue amongst yourselves. Guess we've got no choice, right then. Yukimura, you lead us off.
Me?
Of course. That'd be nice. You helped us prepare the place. Follows that you should do the honors.
掛け声をかけるだけです。難しく考える必要は
It's only a shout you have to do. No need to overthink it.
I understand. What?
I'm just laughing at the fact that everyone's just like, oh yeah, of course, lead us off. And she's just, oh my god, why?
I would have the same reaction. Why me?
頼むぜサンタさん。狙ったプレゼント来ますように。
Come on, Santa, I'm begging you here. You know which present I got my eye on.
I would like to know what he said, Santa-san.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, Santa-san, I'm begging you here. You know which present I got my eye on. Could it be the one that you would have to hug in order to carry it?
I'm okay with just being from anybody. Just let it be food, please.
Oh.
Okay then. 1, 2, 3.
And the destruction of all that wrapping paper commences. Shoot, I didn't get it. I got a year's worth of paid leave so bad. I wanted a year's worth of paid leave so bad though.
Look at Okita with his kitty face.
Yeah.
I was just looking at everything and I'm just like,
You thought that'd be the one the presents have? And even if it was, what'd you think a student would do with it? He's right. If we were on paid break, would we be able to advance a year without going on to classes? He also brings up a fair point. Wouldn't that be just convenient? I mean, if that were a thing, it'd be just a fancy way to skip school.
Thanks, Shiranui.
Wouldn't that just be such a present, is it? Here in the first place. Though even hoping for it would be foolish. Incidentally, where is the year's worth of my bride that's supposed to go with me?
Fuck you, Kazuma.
Go jump up your own asshole and die! As if that would be more likely than a year of paid leave.
Oh, I just noticed Saito. Look at him being so cute.
Oh yeah, as if that'd be more likely than a year of paid leave. And what do you mean by a year's worth? I can't comprehend it. Well, if I ever got such a thing, I'd make sure I enjoy every minute of that year. Okita, what in the world would you do with that? We might have a problem depending on your answer.
We love you, Mizuki. God, is there any helping the number of idiots here? Talk about a year's worth all you like. Don't you know a little sister belongs to her older brother?
Oh my god.
How did this conversation revolve around Jesus and damn?
Oh yeah, Nagama is just like Camilla. They got an older sibling complex.
Yep. First of all, I'd like it if you didn't decide things on your own while ignoring what I want. A cute phone strap, a book token, an assortment of goods, a soft toy. There were many presents, but I was hoping that who got what would stay secret so the sender could be saved from any potential embarrassment. Random presents.
Random presents all around!
The hands on the clock wouldn't turn back and kept marching forward hour by hour.
There's a haze outside? 64 degrees and there's a haze outside. I have got to see this after the stream.
Do you want to go look out the window?
No, I'll wait till after the stream. Besides, the window right above me is weird.
Alright. I didn't know who first pointed out that it was getting late. The night wore on and I realized how late it gotten.
Maybe it was the pseudo Gaston in here saying, it's getting late, I gotta get my wife home.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The Christmas party wrapped up without fanfare and people started to disperse. Oh, no music. Alright. Hijikata-sensei had offered to escort me home, so the two of us took the moonlit path back together at a leisurely pace.
God, everyone makes way too much of a racket. Well, it's not that it's a bad thing to cut loose like that every once in a while.
You were the one who invited all the students over, right?
Hmm? Don't you tell anyone.
I won't.
So, Yukimura, how was the party for you?
I was able to have loads of fun thanks to everyone there. I was a little worried at first, but I actually took part in it and nothing bad happened. I felt pretty relieved.
Honestly, same. I was thinking the whole time that Serizawa-san had better not pull anything funny. But he was in a weirdly good mood this time. It's the first time I haven't seen him yell. Excuse me, and I'm sure that was thanks to you too.
With Serizawa-san, is he really scary when he gets angry?
You have no idea. I suppose so.
After I cautiously asked him, Hijikata-sensei looked off into the distance and spoke.
If he was just the type of guy to blow up whenever things got to him, things might be simpler, but... He may even seem like the violent type at first glance, but he's actually terrifyingly level-headed. He sees things about us that we don't even see. That's what it also seen during our dispute over demolishing Shihei Hall.
Why?
You motherfucker! That's why Kondo and I were beside ourselves at what he said.
Shihei Hall? Demolition? Hearing those words brought a memory to mind. Kondo-sensei, what is this place?
Shie-kan.
Hmm? Shihei Hall.
Huh?
That's what it was called, at least. There used to be a swordplay dojo here by that name.
Used to be.
Yes, as you can see, it's closed now, so no students go here. No one goes here.
だが、その道場の教えはまだ確かに受け継がれている。
But I have no doubt that the teachings of this dojo are still being passed down. That's what I believe.
When you say Shie Hall, do you mean that plot of land behind the school?
知ってたのか?
You know about it, huh?
I do. Hijikata-sensei, please tell me about Shie Hall. Whenever you or Kondo-sensei talk about it, you both seem so unhappy, somehow. I mean, what happened? Is Serizawa-san related to it too? Hijikata-sensei looked away from me, as if he couldn't bear the weight of my gaze.
司令官ってのはな、近藤さんが開いてた剣術道場だ。
Shie Hall was a kendo dojo that Kondo founded.
年齢や上手い下手も関係なく、剣術の好きな奴らが集まって、互いに切磋琢
At age or skill level didn't matter. People who loved swordsmanship gathered there, encouraging each other, working hard together. There was a good dojo.
お前の知り合いで言えば、平助や宗司、斎藤。
People, like Heisuke, Soji, Saito. Oh, Harada and Senpachi too. They all had attended at one point.
Now that you mention it, I did hear that Heisuke went to a kendo hall somewhere when he was a kid. I hadn't heard the name of the dojo, but it was actually Shie Hall? Hearing so many familiar names had me blinking in surprise.
武士であれって教えを創立以来ずっと貫き通してる古い剣術道場だったんだけどな。
It was an old-fashioned dojo that had always upheld its teaching to be a warrior since its establishment.
ある時、その教えを剣の道だけでなく教育にも向けたいって近藤さんが。
At some point, that teaching no longer applied to just learning the blade. Kodo said he wanted to gear it towards education as well.
You mean that led to Hakuo Academy being...
Yes. Everyone else had a laugh about it, but Kondo was serious. Said he wanted to take up the responsibility of educating young people. I shared his sentiment. Wanted to make sure his dream came true. That's why I aimed to become a teacher and search like a madman for any collaborators who could help fulfill this outrageous dream. That was when Serizawa Sensei came along as an investor.
So that's why he's serving as the board chairman.
Indeed.
I gave a few noises of acknowledgement when learning how Hakuo Academy came to be. But Hijikata Sensei had a dour expression, continuing after he heaved out a sigh.
Gen led us his aid as president of Inoue Constructions, and things had been going well up to that point. But Serizawa-san said he would have Shie Hall demolished as compensation for his assistance. Said Kondo's teachings were too outdated and lax. Said that he was too fixated on Shie Hall. Things like that.
So now, with it closed down like that...
Yeah. We only stopped the demolition going forward by postponing it indefinitely. Our academy has to be famous for beating other schools, either in sports or in academics. Otherwise, it could be demolished at any time. Those were the terms.
And now the punishments make sense.
Indeed.
Is that why you act the way you do, Hijikata-sensei?
Hmm?
I mean, you're always... Students think you're like a demon, and you come across as pretty strict.
Wasn't he a demon in Edo Blossom?
He turned into a fury, but Cosma gave him a demon name either way.
Okay,
which is Hakuoki.
Yeah, that makes it felt. That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, and he's also, before that, he was called a demon of the Shinsengumi, so demon commander. It felt like the puzzle pieces had fallen into place as I spoke. Starting with the penalties for the midterm tests, all the way to how strict he was towards his students now.
Kondo has an impossible task. If someone's gonna do it. Can only be me.
I found myself hanging my head low, my chest pained. To think he intentionally put such a thankless role upon himself for someone else's sake.
I wanted to make Hakuo a fine college prep school. To prove to Serizawa-san that he shouldn't have to look down on her. That he shouldn't have looked down on her. But then, somewhere down the line, I became too extreme without meaning to, it seems.
Though I'd been looking down, Ichikata-sensei placed a hand on top of my head.
Look, looking at you makes me think that while I don't think I was mistaken in my reasoning, there was also another way to go about it. Every student has their own quirks. There are those who score above 70%, but there are also others who score below that too. What's important isn't having them compete with one another over it, but helping them face their academic issues instead.
Hijikata-sensei gently stroked my head, looking like he'd broken free of his own doubts. Then he looked up to the skies before muttering a few words.
I didn't feel like coming to the Christmas party much before. But I'm glad I did. Being able to go there with you gave it meaning too.
Huh?
You did a great job, Yukimura. On the preparations and everything up until now, too.
I think I have you to thank. With all the help you've given me, I should be the one saying that. Thank you so much. I felt embarrassed for some reason, and strung together a few words in a panic. Really, I was so glad I could make such wonderful memories this Christmas. I put my hand on my chest with an exhale of relief before Hijikata-sensei and I exchanged a smile.
Going off topic for a little bit, what did you get from the gift exchange earlier?
I don't know who it was from, but it was an assortment of instant noodles.
That doesn't give off a whiff of Christmas spirit to me.
You might have a point, but I could definitely eat it later at least. Hijikata-sensei gave me an awkward smile in response to my take on things.
You finally got to make memories on Christmas, and you got some cup noodles on top of that.
Then he looked away and pushed a small box into my hands. Huh? You madman. What is this?
I brought this gift for the gift exchange, but it didn't seem really appropriate. Rushed out right before we met up and got something else. By now, it's extra cargo for me at best, so you can have it. A reward for your efforts today.
What did you get? I opened the box as if I were handling precious china. Inside
Funnily enough, it was precious china!
A pendant with gleamed silvery white, brilliantly decorated with a stone the color of cherry blossoms. Lit by the glowing street lamps, it shone like the starlit sky above us.
Oh my goodness!
It's a new pendant. My breath caught in my throat, and I was lost for words as I admired it.
I think you skipped a little bit there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It said something about gleaming or something.
Oh, I
no.
read that.
It was number 4. Okay.
I read that.
Okay.
It smells a little like cherry blossoms.
It seems that they infused cherry blossom perfume inside the locket.
We're getting a look at this now properly.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Oh!
He's blushing!
Yes, he is!
I doubt this was this was the present that wasn't appropriate. I doubt that, you goddamn man.
Cherry blossoms flowers signify a spirit's beauty. It has you written all over it.
You said this present was for the gift exchange just now. But with the sensation of it on my neck and the cherry blossom color, it had to have been just for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As I traced the present with my fingertips, a smile spread onto my lips. Hijikata-sensei, thank...
You're not allowed to thank me. It's embarrassing.
Regardless, thank you so much.
Didn't I just say you weren't allowed to? Just keep quiet and take it.
Hearing him be so blunt and seeing his profile as he looked away had me smiling a bit. I wondered if he thought of me as he picked out this present.
Oh, yes, he did!
I had no way of knowing how he felt when he bought it. This must have been the first time I'd seen him act so awkwardly. Then I thought about how Hijikata-sensei showed me this side of him with all his walls down. My chest felt a little warm. It seemed that in the time I was admiring his present, we'd already gotten to my house. Just as I thought how it was a shame we'd arrived so soon, I turned around to see Hijikata-sensei opening his mouth.
Yukimura? Are you free this New Year's?
Well, my dad won't be back by then, and I don't particularly have any plans then either.
休み中ずっと家ってのも不健康だし。
And just as well. Staying cooped up at home throughout the whole holiday's unhealthy, so why don't the two of us go pay a visit to a shrine?
入学するとき、コードさんからは娘をしっかり頼むって。
Kodo did say he wanted me to take care of his daughter when you started school.
もしお前が良ければだが、保護者の代わりに付き合ってやる。
If you're alright with it, I'll go with you instead as your guardian.
Sure, by all means. Well, I was a little disappointed that he said he'd be there as my guardian. Oh my lord. I grasped his present tight with a smile. I felt that the present he gave me was more meaningful than just a reward for my hard work. I would hold on to his gift tight until I wouldn't be able to see him going off in the distance anymore. After arriving home from the Christmas party, I turned on the heater in my chilly room. Oh, we got mail. It's from Hijikata. Where is it? Let's send. This is Hijikata's. Alright, what do you want? About the pendant. Already?
Oh. Already?
Do I have this email? Do I have it? I found it. Yukimura, it's Hijikata. It might be insensitive of me to say this, but don't go telling the other guys about that pendant from before, or let them go around touching it. A lot of guys will want to get in the way if they find out. Which answer do you think it is?
I understand.
You are wrong.
Well, 50-50 shot. That'll be our little secret.
Well, that's good. But why did you say it like that?
And he's blushing after he sent that message.
As the room gradually started warming up, I recalled everything that went on tonight. What a fun Christmas day. Not to mention, remembering the events that unfolded just now made my cheeks stay warm for a good long while. Episode 4, Daily Stories for Hijikata. Story 4.5, Carefree Times, a New Year's for Sweethearts.
Well, we come this way, let's just finish this.
I don't remember how long it is.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I genuinely don't remember.
Well, if that's the case, it's also, 1:30 over there, so...
I know. I'm well aware. Oh, look, it changed to Hijikata.
Oh, yay!
Alright. So...
Weather permitting...
We'll be back...
3 p.m.
Yeah, we're back 3 p.m. EST for more Hakuoki as we continue Yamazaki's route all the way through. No button mashing at all.
No, none allowed.
Nah. And maybe later that night we come back with more of this shit.
Yes!
I need to edit at some point.
Yeah, but isn't that what the weekday is for?
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow, because it's Sunday, right?
Yeah, it is Sunday.
Fucking time. We won't do it Monday, though. We will not do it Monday.
No.
We won't do this Monday. We will continue Yamazaki's run on Monday, but I need to get...
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, please drink
water. Drink water.
Drink water. Have a good day or night.
Whatever it is for you right now. Don't
die
please.
because you didn't drink water. And
yes,
I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
As the opening goes.